Welcome to Arvion. Imagine a missile that never runs out of fuel. A missile that can circle the globe for hours, even days, carrying a nuclear warhead and strike from any direction. A missile that claims to be invincible, slipping past every defense system the world has built. Russia says it has just tested such a weapon. And tonight, we are going to break down how real this threat is, and what it means for all of us. This missile is called the 9M730 Burevestnik, also known as Skyfall in the West. It is not a regular cruise missile. It is powered by a miniature nuclear reactor. In theory, this gives it unlimited range. Earlier this month, Russia announced that a test missile flew for more than 14,000 kilometers, lasting nearly 15 hours in the air. President Vladimir Putin himself called it invincible, boasting that no American or NATO system could shoot it down. Why is this test happening now? The answer is timing. Russia is still locked in a grinding war in Ukraine, facing Western sanctions and military pressure. At the same time, old arms control treaties between Russia and the United States have collapsed. There are no limits left, no real inspections, no agreements holding nuclear powers back. In that environment, Russia wants to show strength, and the Burevestnik is meant to be proof. But how dangerous is it, really? Experts are divided. Some say if Russia can deploy it, the Burevestnik could change the global nuclear balance. Imagine a missile launched from Siberia, flying over the South Pole, and striking a target in Washington or London from behind. Current missile defense systems are designed to track predictable paths. The Burevestnik claims to break all those rules. And yet, the skepticism is strong. Western analysts call it a propaganda tool more than a practical weapon. They point out that nuclear-powered flight is not new. The United States tried it in the 1960s with a project called Pluto, a nuclear ramjet missile. That project was abandoned because the radiation risk was enormous, and the technology was unreliable. Some experts now call Burevestnik a flying Chernobyl, saying a crash could scatter radioactive material across thousands of kilometers. Safety aside, there is also the question of deployment. Testing a prototype is one thing. Building hundreds of reliable, ready missiles is another. Leaked reports suggest there have been failed tests in the past, some ending with crashes in the Arctic. So is this a real weapon ready for war, or a message meant to scare rivals? Let's not forget the global consequences. If Russia really moves forward with nuclear-powered cruise missiles, other nations will respond. The United States may invest billions in new missile defenses. NATO will raise its alert levels. China could push its own hypersonic and nuclear programs faster. The result is another arms race, one that drains money from economies and increases the risk of a mistake that could start a war. There is also the psychological impact. Even if the Burevestnik is not fully operational, the very idea that Russia is testing such a weapon shakes confidence. It tells the world that the nuclear taboo is weakening, that rules no longer apply, and that the most destructive technology is once again a tool for political theater. So where does this leave us? Is the Burevestnik the future of nuclear weapons, or a dangerous stunt? The truth may be somewhere in between. Russia has proven it is experimenting with technologies that other nations abandoned decades ago. But whether it is practical or not, the message is clear. Russia wants the world to believe it has an unstoppable weapon. And in international politics, sometimes belief is just as powerful as reality. The real danger is not just the missile itself, but what it triggers. A world where every power tries to outdo the other, without rules, without limits, and without trust. That is a world where accidents are more likely, and where a single mistake could lead to catastrophe. So what do you think? Is Russia's new missile truly invincible, or is it more propaganda than progress? Share your thoughts in the comments. And do not forget to subscribe to Arvion, where we break down the hidden stories behind geopolitics, defense, and the future of power. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay aware, stay curious, and keep questioning.